Hey guys, what's going on? Back after a day break from collection week. Like I said, I'm calling it. Basically, but I didn't make a video last night because we were recording a podcast. But I got a couple of emails or messages, I should say, for requests to do my Xbox 360 collection next. It is my biggest collection. I have about 50 games. But if you guys, I've already done my Dreamcast and my Xbox. So if you wanted, you guys can pick the next collection. Did I do my PS3? Yes, I did. I did my PS3 too. So if you want to send me an email or PM about my next collection, we'll do it. But this may be two parts just because I have a few games. I'm going to talk about each of them. So the first game is Assassin's Creed, the original. I actually really like this a lot. I played this about 2 years ago. I personally really liked it. A lot of people didn't like it because it got very repetitive, but if you play it in small little bursts, it's actually really good. Like I've said, I'm not really a marathon game player, which is why it usually takes me a while to beat games when I actually do beat them, which I will admit is very rare. But this one I liked a lot. It was probably one of my favorite 360 games. It's very cheap now if you want to pick it up. But this is out now, Assassin's Creed 2, which is also a very, very good game. It's a lot more. It does everything that this does, except doesn't do it as repetitively, and there's just more to do in this one. You just do more stuff in this. It's a lot more variety. There's DLC coming with this and multiplayer, so there's a lot more to do in this game. I like both of them though. Next, Battlefield Bad Company. I actually like this a lot. I like that you can blow up anything and it's just total destruction, like it says on the back. But there's some stuff I don't like about it. The thing that I dislike the most. You never really lose. You can die, but your progress is saved. Kind of like in BioShock, but you'll die, but then you get sent back to your last checkpoint. It's hard to explain, but everything is still going on. I don't know, it's just strange. I don't like that about it. If you've played it, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played it, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it's pretty good. It's got a cool little story. It's not that bad though. I don't love it though. Next, Beatles Rock Band. This is a game I really, really like. If you like the Beatles and you like Rock Band, like I've said before, you'll like this. You like this a lot. I'm not gonna say it's too easy. Some instruments are harder than others. Drums in some songs are very difficult, which is why I think Ringo is a very underrated drummer. But I like that all the songs are unlocked right from the beginning because it's a party game. If there's some songs you want to play, then you should be able to play them. Just when you play the more trippy songs when the Beatles became like stoners, it's cool. The imagery that they have. I like that. When they were a boy band in England, there's those songs they play as that boy band. Towards the end, when they were more mature, you play as that too. I like that a lot. I think that was a really cool thing that they added to the game. Next is BioShock, a game that I really, really like. There's just the story. I was explaining to a friend of mine at work tonight who hasn't played it yet, and I was explaining what the story is about, and he was just blown away. And it's a really, really awesome story. I'm sure you have played it. It's a very creepy game. The environment is definitely the star of this game. Rapture is a force to be not to be reckoned with. I've started BioShock 2, but I don't get the same feel. If you listen to our podcast that we did last night, we talked about that. There's just a lot of stuff to do in this game, and you never really feel bored in the game, which is good. Whoa. Next, Call of Duty 2. This may become 3 parts. This actually I like a lot. I didn't get it on launch because I didn't have a 360 at launch, but it's a really good Call of Duty game. I haven't played it probably in over 2 years, so I can't really remember that much, but it's a good Call of Duty game. Next, Call of Duty 4. And I'll just throw Modern Warfare 2 in this as well. Both awesome games. The campaigns are pretty solid, for what they are, but the multiplayer is where it's at. I'm not going to really talk about them that much more, because I'm sure everybody has played them. Condemned and Condemned 2. I really like Condemned, and I don't like horror games that much, but something about Condemned really hooked me. It's really good. I actually did beat the game. Condemned 2 didn't hook me as much because it was just more of the same, but just not as good. I don't know. I prefer the first one. It's creepy as hell. If you like those types of games, it's definitely the game you should check out. Crackdown. Unfortunately, I never played this game. I have it, but the disc, for some reason, it's not even that scratched up. It just doesn't play. I got it in a trade off of Game TZ. It just doesn't play. I'm thinking about renting it from Blockbuster and just and swapping the discs. But unfortunately, this is one that's really not my fault. It just doesn't play. The Darkness, definitely one of the most underrated games on the 360. It's very different. Again, it's a game I haven't played in years again. But you just get really crazy powers in it, and it's just, I mean, is it the best game out there? No, but it's a lot of fun. You should check it out. And Dark Sector, this game is dirt cheap. I think it's $7 now used. I got it about a year ago for $10. I guess there's really not that much more it can go down in. It's got a cool thing. Its gimmick is you can throw like these like claw things, but there's better shooters out there for sure. Next, Dead Space, a really cool game. Again, I'm not a big horror fan, but this was a cool game. Definitely caught me. Has a paper thin booklet, but the whole thing with this is that instead of shooting at enemies in the face, you shot them in the arms and blew off their limbs, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to Dead Space 2. Just a really creepy game. What is this? Devil May Cry. I don't know why I said Dante, but Devil May Cry 4. I personally liked it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. I didn't play it a whole lot. I probably put like 2 hours into it, but what I played of it, I actually enjoyed. Fear and Fear 2. I liked Fear 2 more than Fear 1. They're both very creepy shooters, though. So if you like creepy shooters, you'll probably like those. FIFA 08, soccer game. Forza Motorsport 3. This is one I really liked. It's one of my newer additions to my collection. This was actually an awesome racing game. I'm not a big racing fan, but this was really good. There's a ton of cars in it. There's a ton of tracks. I like the upgrade features. I like the rewind feature. It's a really good game, especially if you're not really into racing games. Gears of War and Gears of War 2. I'm not really going to talk about them too much because everybody knows about them. Same with Grand Theft Auto 4. I personally like the older ones on the PS2 more, but the game was beautiful looking, even for especially for a sandbox game. Really awesome. Just the characters were good. I really liked the story. I liked it a lot. I got about halfway through it, but I never finished GTA games. Guitar Hero 3, no, I don't really like it that much, looking back on it, except for the Fall of Troy is in it, which is awesome. And Guitar Hero World Tour, they got some good stuff in here. There's, I'm a Blink-182 fan, I'm a NoFX fan. I know At the Drive-In is in it, which is really cool. So there's a lot of good bands in it. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I wish I had the other drum set, but I have the Rock Band drum set. Halo 3, I'm not really going to talk about it that much, and actually I'm not going to talk about it at all. The online is good.